Hiya John, lovely to meet up with you again at the range and do some further work on your swing. Just do a quick recap on the key point that we covered. You're complaining of feeling a little bit stuck, trapped behind you with a golf club, and also your inability to maintain the wedge through impact was being compromised. So we take a little look at your swing on the top left at the start of your session. Doing a really good job. I'd like to see you maybe stood a little bit further away and get the tailbone up a little bit more set up. But having said that, you take the club back nicely, arriving in a super position at the top. When viewed from face on, one of the suggestions we made was that you get the weight forward a little bit more, particularly the hips, so move the lower centre forward and the handle forward. We were just looking a little bit hips back and handle back at P1 from face on, but a good position arrived in at the top. The issue we now have is that the hands drop beneath that elbow plane line as you come down, and they continue to drop beneath that line. So the arm, the left arm at P5 is excessively in, and the hands have dropped beneath the plane line. This has the result of getting the club to drop beneath hand plane as it's coming into impact. Take a little look at Troy Mattison here on the right. You're going to see a similar move on the way back, and then the hand path is going to be more down elbow plane with the club shallowing coming into the hip area. So straight down elbow plane. You can see there now, completely different position. Left arm less in at P5 and the hands more on the elbow plane line. From there the club will tumble forward, turning the corner, getting into a more inline position at P6. With a position like we see here at P6 on the top left, all we've got to do now is bend the plane to the left on the way through, and the best way to do that for you is to collapse that left wrist or flatten out that right wrist, whatever the feeling is for you when you do that. So hands too much in at P5 is the big issue. So what we've done here now is we've blocked the area that you would come in on previously with a pop can. And what we're going to find here now with the drinks can in place, the takeaway is going to be just as good. We're a little bit further away on this one, the tailbone's up a little bit more, good position at the top, and now what you're going to see is a slight move over the top. It's not a bad move for you. I mean, it's the opposite of what you would normally do. We'd want a sort of blend between the two, but you can see what the can's encouraging you to do. It's preventing or discouraging the hands to drop under plane from P4 to P5. And you can compare those two positions. Hands less in, and the plane line's been changed completely. Under plane, slightly over plane, but you can see the effect now, much more chest onto that golf ball. The eye line's better, the neck tilts are better, the rotation of the body's improved, we're back into flexion. Now as we come through, we're hitting out at the golf ball much less than what we're seeing here. This was producing, on the top left, was producing pushes, overdraws and one or two drop kicks. Bottom left was producing well struck golf shots that were pretty straight with a slight fade bias, which is what you'd expect to see. The ideal location for everything would be in between what we're seeing here on these two images at P5, which is very similar to what you see with Troy. So a slight shift of the plane to the left, and away you go. Good luck with it, and I look forward to receiving some feedback and working with you again in the coming weeks. Well done.